So here we are at Kikatajuat on Baffin Island, and it's amazing to think that the next hamlet from here is 350 kilometres along the coastline to the northeast, and the other community, Pragnaton, is 150 miles across the mountains to the other side of Baffin Island, and that's in this direction here, which we'll be walking to over the next couple of weeks. But it's incredible that there's no roads here. As you can see, there's no tree lines. All the snow and the ice is melted from the winter, and this is as isolated as it gets. Kikatajuat has a population of just 550 Inuit people, and this is it. So straight away you can see from here, compared to the winter months, that all of the sea ice is completely melted away. Now you've got these fantastic icebergs in the bay behind us. The snow in the mountains behind is all disappeared as well. So you've got this fantastic blue of the oceans and the sky. We've just come down now to Windy Lake, which is this entire section behind us. The interesting thing about Windy Lake is this time last year there used to be a bridge spanning between the moraines and the other side of this valley. That bridge got completely washed away in the flooding last year, and we, in actual fact, should be on the other side of this valley, but there's no access here. This is amazing. You can see very clearly right here that this glacier is melting. You can watch it melt. Oh, this really is incredible. It's still quite early in the morning, but there's a phenomenal amount of meltwater that's coming off the Turner Glacier, and this is typical of all the glaciers around here, showing the extent of glacial retreat that's taking place here in the national park. This is more evidence again of the flooding and devastation that took place last year. And what's exciting about this is, you can clearly see this is climate change happening. Behind me here is a massive moraine section left over from the last ice age and glaciation period. This moraine is ice cored, and last year the river rose so high that you can clearly see it's eaten away at this moraine. So this moraine has stood the test of time for thousands and thousands of years, and within the space of one summer, just a matter of weeks, it was completely eroded away. That ice is now exposed, and you can see that it's very active, it's melting. So we're nearing the end of our walk now, coming to the end of the pass with just 12 kilometres to go. And I wasn't expecting to see any more evidence of climate change here in the park. But lo and behold, here behind me is the Tumble Glacier, and I've skied past this for the past 3 years, and this glacier is always stretched right down to the bottom of the valley floor. But I'm really surprised to see that, in fact, just halfway up the glacier, an entire section of it is crumbled away. It's very alarming to see also that the actual glacier itself seems really heavily crevassed, and large sections of it look ready just to fall away and follow suit. I think we talk about climate change in the Western world, and we read about it and we watch it on TV, and we see people say, oh yes, climate change is happening, and then an equal number of people sometimes say, oh no, climate change isn't happening. And as if it's some sort of staged public debate. But when you get out to these parts of the world, especially here in the Arctic, where it's drastically apparent that this part of the world is indeed warming up, there's not a shadow of a doubt at how quickly the climate here is changing and how quickly it is warming. and that has had a massive impact on me since, in just 3 weeks. It really is astounding. And over the past 3 years, I can't wait to get the photographs I have of these glaciers and the landscape and compare it to the photographs I have of 2-3 years ago, and see the difference that has taken place over that short period of time.